Example 3 says, Lynn is mailing a care package to his brother. The table gives the cost for mailing packages. If Lynn's care package weighs 3 pounds, how much is the cost per pound? Remember, this word per we saw in chapter 1, and it means for one. So I want to know how much 1 pound would cost to ship. So if I look at my chart, something that weighs 3 pounds costs $6.74. So to figure out the cost per pound, I would need to divide 674 by 3. You can follow along with the work that's here, or you can follow along with me as I do this problem on the side and show all of the work. So I have $6.74 divided by 3. I know that my quotient is then also going to be money because I'm figuring out the cost per pound. So I'm going to figure out how much. I'm going to start by bringing my decimal point up into my quotient, and now I can divide like normal. How many groups of 3 are in 6? That would be 2. 2 times 3 is 6. I subtract and I'll get 0. That's less than my divisor of 3, so I can bring down my 7 and keep going. How many groups of 3 are in 7? That would be 2. And 2 times 3 is 6. I subtract and I'll get 1. 1 is less than 3, so I'm okay to keep going and bring down my next number. How many groups of 3 are in 14? That would be 4. 4 times 3 is 12. I subtract and I'll get 2. 2 is less than 3, so I'm okay to keep going. At this point, I have $2.24 as the cost of my package, but it didn't come out evenly. I don't have a 0 at the end. I have this 2 that you can see. So I'm not quite done. This isn't the exact information. What I can do to keep dividing is, since it's after my decimal point, I can add a 0 here in the thousands place, which doesn't change the value of my dividend, and I can keep dividing. So I'm going to bring down this 0. 3 goes into 20. 6 times 3 is 18. I subtract and I'll get 2. It will continue to go on, and if I actually add a 0 and bring it down, I'll continue to get 20, so it'll end up being 6, 6, 6, 6, 6, and it's going to keep repeating. But since I'm dealing with cost, okay, I know that if I look at this $2 and 246 thousandths, okay, I'd never see money like this. The most amount of decimal places that I have with money are 2 decimal places, or to the hundredths place. So what I can do with this, since it doesn't come out exactly, is I can round to the nearest hundredths place. So I'm going to underline my hundredths place and use my rounding skills. I'll look one place to the right. If this number is 5 and above, I'll give my underlined number a shove. If it's 4 and below, I'm going to just let my underlined number go and just leave it as it is. So since this is a 6, it's 5 and above, so I'm going to give this number a shove. So it would be $2.25 per pound to ship. Now, you can check this by multiplying $2.25 times 3, and when you do that, you're going to get $6.75, which is very close to the original of $6.74, and since we rounded up a little bit, that makes sense, so it checks out that this is the correct answer.